We are at day 1 of the Elite Mansion Mastermind experience. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Let's go. We're gonna set the intention of going in there, and I wanna connect with every single one of these students. Day 1 is actually Cole's day. We've divided it, we've separated it. Usually I open and then Cole goes second. We're gonna switch it up because we got some of our students here that came to the second one. So Cole's gonna have the entire day today. I've got the entire day tomorrow. I just wanna go in there and I just wanna connect. What's your intention?
Blow everybody's fucking mind. That's what I do. Today we're going to be talking about leadership and content creation. A little bit from the last event, just because of the fact that it was so valuable and people need to hear it, but also leadership, core values, principles, because a lot of these individuals just don't have the necessary skills in order to get to where they want to be because they keep neglecting their fucking leadership. So they got to learn how to lead themselves so they can lead others.
Nice. What the fuck is this? Who's made you more? Us or Iron Nation? Okay? In the span of your career, who's done more for your career? Us or Iron Nation? Come on. All right. Fucking guy, bro. Films for our competitors. All right? Trying to make our competitors successful. Damn, bro. That cut's deep. My fucking heart hurts. Is this what betrayal feels like? Is this what it would feel like if my wife cheated on me?
Sensibilities, all the rules that make a society. Wanna misbehave, wanna set you free. I wanna break you.
Yo, welcome to the second ever Elite Mansion Mastermind. You guys fucking excited? Alright, that was fun. Okay guys, so welcome. I know that a lot of you guys travel from all around the world. So day 1 is all about the wolf. You guys are going to be learning from Cole all day today, alright? And then tomorrow is all fucking B-Mark. I want to talk a little bit about proximity because I feel like proximity is the most important thing. I'm doing this from Dan Martell. There's what's taught and then there's what's caught. And what's taught is the words that are coming out of my mouth and like me communicating with you. And what's caught is the conversation that you have with that one person that shifts everything for you. What's caught is being in the environment with other people that are massively successful. What's caught is staying in the room for an extended amount of time until you have your fucking breakthrough. And the cool part about PT Domination is now we've been around for like 5 years, so we're not like a baby company anymore. Like this, we started this back in 2018. It's actually almost 6 years, which is fucking. So we've been around for 6 years, and because we've been around for 6 years, we've got some people that we call original gangsters. Right? And some original gangsters are people that have been in the room for a long fucking time with us, like Mr. Alex Sundar. Alex Sundar, who I took to the hospital yesterday and almost died. He's okay, thank the Lord. He bought a $99 course from me and Cole back in the day when coronavirus happened, and it was called the Coronavirus Crash Course, which was literally just the 14-day challenge repackaged and sold as a Coronavirus Crash Course. What you got value from?
Hashtag marketing.
Hashtag marketing, that's right. And Alex, what is your business making consistently every month now?
$50,000.
Alex has just been in the room for an extended period of time, and that's what happens with proximity. These guys are still in the room. They're all making money. They don't need to be here. They're still in the fucking room. Why? Me and Alex talked about it when we were here, because proximity is power. Cole and I are committed to greatness. Like, we're committed to taking ourselves as far as we fucking can. We are never, ever, ever gonna stop. And when you're around that energy, it rubs off on you. Because that energy creates people that like also want to be a part of that energy. And when you get enough of those people, you get a community. And when you get a community, it has power. So make sure you guys are networking, connecting, getting to know each other, because that's really where all the value is. Cool? Cool. Sweet. Without further ado, you guys, we've got the one, the only. He stands 5'1" inches tall. weighing in 170 pounds.
62, whoa.
Yeah, weighing in 170 pounds. He can kick the shit out of me if he wanted to, but he never will. Oh, the Silva!
I'm super excited. I'm amped up. Last time we did one of these events, we obviously did some stuff in the theater, and we're gonna do some more stuff in the theater tomorrow. However, when I brought everybody up here, I had a way better time because I just felt like we were having an intimate discussion. We're gonna be doing a few things this morning before we kickstart anything today, all right? And it's gonna be a lot of internal work that you guys need to do that you're going to express throughout the fucking weekend. But first and foremost, I wanna go in a circle, all right? And I want you guys to tell me what your biggest intention is for this weekend and why you are here.
I'm Alex. My intention this weekend is to be a student. I'm here to learn.
I'm here because I want to grow. I want to make my social media presence more powerful and more professional. but I also want to just be around this community.
Level up my content, show up the way I need to, be authentic, and to be the leader that my clients and my audience, my people want me to be.
Actually just joined in December, so I am probably one of the newest members here, which means I'm very excited to take a little piece from every single person I talk to.
I mean, I'm here because it's a PT Dom event, and every time I make money and I give it back to you guys, I make more. So
I giggled a couple times during your guys' intentions, not because I was laughing at what you were saying, but because I kept seeing Brian forget where the fuck he put something. So he was like, fuck it. I was just like, bruh, slow down, dog. Like, nobody's stealing your tools. I was like, hell yeah, there we go. So what is today all about? All right, well, it's about two different things that are also very similar: leadership and content creation online. How many individuals in this room have a set of core values they operate from every day? Put up your hand. How many of you guys read it every fucking morning before you start your day? That's a problem. All right, how many of you guys have principles that you operate from every single day? Put up your hand. How many of you guys can recite those principles to me? How many of you guys can read them / look at them every single fucking day? All right, like 1 out of everybody who put up their fucking hand. That's a problem. All right, out of sight, out of mind is a very, very real statement. Now, you guys might not agree with that statement, but that is the reality of your fucking life, because unless you review the shit that you say that you care about and then you say that you believe in, it's bullshit, correct? In order to become the best leader possible, we need to become bulletproof. And this is something that I truly believe in. Now, again, am I perfect? Absolutely not. There are multiple things that I want to improve on as a father, as a husband, as a motivator, as a coach, as a mentor, all right? And I need to improve on in order to reach the next level version of myself, but I believe in being bulletproof, all right? Connection is one thing, and I want to show my vulnerability. However, when you stand in the room with me, you will see me do everything that I fucking say regardless of how I feel. If I can't lead myself, I can't lead my people. If you want to lead your spouse, your children, your clients, your social media, you need to become a better fucking leader. I show the fuck up regardless of how I feel, and if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. That's the first thing that we're reviewing today. The second is content creation. And my goal from today is to get you guys comfortable speaking in front of a camera. If you're not talking to the camera, you are irrelevant. There are the fucking exceptions to the rules. There is a lot of creators on the internet that are not using their voices and that they are seeing immense growth and they're blowing the fuck up. Again, I'm not the person who made the algorithm. I've just seen a lot of things work, and my goal is to take those things and help all the individuals that are fucking struggling. The fact that you're chasing both, you're chasing the views and the impact, is the reason why you will never blow up and you won't get any fucking views. You guys might look at my social media and be like, well, like, you're not giving us a lot of actionable steps to take away. I don't want you to create like me because we're not in the same fucking niche, okay? I built my entire brand just on fucking talking about people's mindsets. I also didn't try to pull money from my fucking account for 4 years. My goal is to make you guys not only good content creators, but valuable people. In order to lead others, you need to learn how to lead yourself, okay? And in order to become good on social media, to actually get people to pay attention to your word, you obviously need to, again, post value, proof, connection, documentation. Documentation is the lost art of social media that a lot of you guys don't do anymore. You guys are like, I don't need to show my workouts anymore. I don't post stories to connect with people. I just do it to make money. I'm like, how many of you guys go on your social media just to talk how you fucking feel every day? Why the fuck do not more of you guys have your hands up? I do it. Why aren't you? Brian doesn't. Why don't you? So leadership and content creation is the focus of today. All right, leadership and content creation. And before we dissect the day, all right, I want to go into your guys' whys.
I think the reason that a lot of people struggle to find their whys are like, I need to have this like deep sense of purpose and like I need to have this thing, and if I don't have it, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Your why might be different today than it was 3 years ago, and that's okay. But you gotta be honest with what your why is right now.
Yes. A lot of you guys will have a why and then you'll second guess it in your mind because you're like, well, what will Kenny think? I don't give a fuck what Kenny thinks. All right, I like him, awesome, but I don't care what you think about my why. It's me. And the fucking goal is to figure out why this is what you said in the first place. I want to help people. Why? Like, you didn't just wake up one day and was like, I'm gonna become a coach. What's the deeper reason? Go fucking deeper and express it. We're gonna spend some time, but we got around 40 minutes before we have food. So let's do like 25 to 30 minutes where you guys go fucking do this, okay? And then we'll do some fucking takeaways and dissections and we'll eat. Deal?
So spread the fuck out.
Yeah, like there's 3 fucking floors, there's a huge theater, go.
Some sort of calling you have for some sort of reason, and you might not even know what the specific story is that triggered the actual event. You're only gonna find it by sharing all of it. Because the more that I talked about my drug addiction, like I talked about every aspect of it. I talked about the night that I got fired from the nightclub and like the bartender coming behind the bar and seeing me sniffing drugs and like telling my superior. I told that story, but that story wasn't the reason why. I thought it was. And then I've told the story where like I stole, money out of my grandma's purse to buy drugs before. I've told that part. And so like, all of it, and then through telling all of it, I found the one that was like the actual fucking motivating factor. And the motivating factor is the one that I shared in front of you guys today, because like I was addicted to drugs. I came home one night, my grandma was sitting on the couch, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, I walked in, she asked me what was wrong, I just collapsed on her couch and I started crying. She went to the room, she grabbed the Bible, she held my hand and she cried. That was the actual core message. The message that you share with the world is, how often have you talked about that story with your fucking son in the back of the car? How often have you talked about that on social media?
Never.
That's the fucking start. That's what I'm saying. Write that shit down, because there's somebody else right now that's in that scenario that's about to go through what you went through, and you can stop them with your content, right? What shifts you started to make after that happened? Maybe it wasn't an immediate shift. Maybe there was like another year where you were going through pain. Talk about the year that you were going through pain.
Why do you have such a big gimbal, Matt? Using it to film our fucking competition?
I was actually, yes.
I got the best shots with this kid.
He's gonna try to come in that fucking Aesthetic Nation gym. He's gonna find out his membership's been canceled.
But along the way, watching your content, I started to see the impact I was making by opening up about my past. And now I want every man on the planet to know that they can understand it's not intimacy, it's not passion, it's not sex that's the problem, that's number 2. I want every man to hold himself accountable for who he's addressing within himself and what he's doing along the way, so that he can see that the problems are actually deep-rooted.
I always thought people loved me because I was the fun party girl, but really they were inspired by my commitment to living a beautiful life, and they look up to me as an inspiration. When I became sober, people showed a lot of interest in my story. I am the person I needed when I was struggling through addiction. Fitness and the high of sobriety and living up to my full potential has given me so much purpose, and teaching my passion to others is what I want to do with my life.
Long story short, I had a client that passed away in a car accident. She was my first ever client. She died at 20 years old. She was like the gem for me. Reminded me that I was worthy, and I had made a promise to her that I was going to stick at this industry and not quit. So when she passed away, it was like really like full on for me, because I was like, fuck, she was one of my reasons why. I'm here because I'm here to continue what I was originally starting 13 years ago. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to fucking impact. I want to, again, be heart-centered and help other coaches be heart-centered. I want a team. And I'm here, because I want to...
The reason why I make you guys do these exercises is because you need to be aligned with your words, and every fucking choice you make needs to bring you to that vision. Every choice. So when you go to eat that fucking food, I thought you wanted to be an IFBB pro, homie. When you go to make that fucking investment, does that investment lead to you becoming the fucking millionaire in your family that gives back to everybody? No, then what the fuck are you doing? And it's like every little thing needs to align with the individual you want to become. And again, it could stem from multiple fucking whys across the board. All right, I got you guys to dissect this so you can get an internal realization on what the fuck you want with your life and why you are doing this. Because it's very hard to get up and create every day when you don't even want to. All right? Especially when you don't have a definition as to why you're doing it. I want to ask for all of you guys, and I'm gonna say, oh, by the way, this is a fucking PG-18 event. I'm gonna say some fucking ruthless like shit talk stuff here. I need like everybody to verbally suck Brian's dick this weekend, okay? Like, give him some fucking props, because he's the most talented person I've met and doesn't fucking believe it half the time. He's like, how is it? I'm like, it's the best fucking food I've ever tasted in my goddamn life, bro. That's how it is, 100%. So make sure you guys try it out. If you do love it, tell him, best protein chef I've ever met in my entire life. Food is ready to go.
We're in the middle of the day right now, and it's been fucking great. I love these Elite Mansion Mastermind events. Had a fucking little bit of a spectacle trying to speak. Yeah, so far there's been some interesting breakthroughs, some interesting conversations, and I'm just here to hold space, y'all. So I don't believe that the universe delivers coincidences to anybody at any point ever. And so the fact that everybody's in this room at the same time is exactly where we're supposed to be. And it's cool. It's cool to be a part of it. So Cole has been teaching leadership all day, core values and why. And so now I'm going to go ask him what the fuck we're doing because I literally have no idea. And yeah, that's where we're at.
There's a theory that I have on self-sabotage that I would like to visually represent to you guys, so there's a reason why I have this fucking cup right now. Most of you guys self-sabotage because you are not dealing with the shit that you have internal. This water bottle represents you, and the water represents all the bullshit that you refuse to actually face in your fucking life. You have a goal that you want to achieve, you reach right before you're about to achieve your goal, and you understand that you need to let go of this bullshit, you need to take responsibility for your fucking life, and you don't. So you revert back. And it keeps fucking happening because if you were to release all the bullshit, all the excuses, all the justifications, all the fucking trauma, all the dark energy that you've been holding on for the last 10 fucking years, it would be the most painful thing in the fucking world. Because if you cross the finish line, that means that fucking dark trauma you were talking about, the reason why you weren't able to achieve your goals, because your fucking mom didn't love you, would be bullshit. And in order to become a good leader that people want to follow, you first need to release the bullshit that is holding you from becoming the person you want to be. That's a dope representation, and I just came up with that 10 minutes ago. Okay? Leadership is literally the main topic of today, and the reason why is because you guys need to understand this definition right here. All right, leadership is the ability of an individual or a group of people to influence and guide followers and others. Okay? You guys need to understand that in order to become the person that is worthy of following, you need to work on your fucking leadership all the time. These are actually the core values that I have been reviewing and dissecting for the last 6+ months. I'm going to be changing them after this weekend, but I didn't want to change them before we actually had this conversation, just due to the fact that you guys wouldn't be hearing from the person who just grew over the last 6+ months. Each one of these words were dissected from things that I actually resonated with in my relationship with my partner, Julia, all right, my relationship with my son, Cade, my relationship with my business partner, Brian, my relationship with my clients as a coach and a mentor, and my relationship with my followers as a motivator and a speaker online. Now, how do you actually understand your core values? You do an exercise that I actually look at every day. You're gonna pick anywhere from 5 to 8 traits that you resonate with. You're gonna rate those traits on how well you emulate them on a daily fucking basis. And then after you rate them, you're gonna review the rating. So this helps you guys get more aligned with the things that is coming out of your mouth. This is why I look at this every single day. I want this added into your morning routine moving forward. So please write this down. I will review my core values every fucking day. So I'm gonna walk you through my principles and why they matter so much to me. Write this one down. The first principle I operate from is attitude shapes life. You guys let life dictate your attitude like little fucking children. Something happens in your day to day and you're like, oh my God, man, like this just fucking sucks. And then you whine and pout and cry like a little bitch. It's time to understand that your attitude shapes life. Every fucking time something bad happens to me, I'm like, meh, that's life, homie. Love deeply, forgive freely. A lot of you guys are holding on to resentment that is stopping you from becoming the person that you want to be. You are not making as much money as you want to make because you're holding on to resentment. You are not as shredded as you could be because you're holding on to resentment. Your relationship is failing because you are holding on to resentment. You are not at the level you want to be at because you are holding on to resentment. How do I know that? Because I've done it for fucking years. I've been through it. Thoughts create destiny, so take control. Guys, Brian and myself used to sit in coffee shops that we walked to from our 600 square foot apartments that were 2 blocks away from each other and talk about how one day we're gonna have a community of thousands of people, we're gonna be driving our supercars, we're gonna be able to travel the world, and we're gonna be impacting thousands.
Now we're talking about jets.
Now we're talking about jets. I've been good at everything I have ever done because of that motto. I speak my shit into the universe, and because of my core values and my principles, I fucking do it, regardless of how I feel, hence why I'm standing in front of you guys feeling like shit. Be loyal to your friends, be deeply loyal to your family, and be fiercely loyal to the truth. All right, a lot of people just write loyalty, but what does that mean? What are you more loyal to? Yes, I am loyal to my wife. Yes, I am loyal to my friends. Yes, I am loyal to my clients. Yes, I am loyal to the individuals around me. I am more loyal to the truth that needs to be told. We set a boundary, we set a line, and then we are loyal to that line. Obviously, live like it's your only chance, because it fucking is. Until I was 23 years old, the only thing I focused on is doing drugs and drinking. I had multiple jobs in there. In all of those jobs, I was a piece of shit. I was a thief, I was a fucking asshole, I was a player, I was a drug addict, I was an alcoholic. It's literally how I was. I was not a good individual to be around. I was also extremely violent, because the only way I knew how to deal with my emotions and my problems, because I don't like using the word trauma, from when I was a kid, was through anger and fighting. I didn't understand how to express, so it was the only thing that I leaned into. Character defines you, not material or status. Let it shine. All right, again, I'm a material person in the aspect of I like my shit. I like my first world amenities, I like my car, I like my house, but strip that all away, I'm a fucking powerful, integral leader. I've been this guy regardless of where I was. Even when I was a drug addict fucking loser struggling with alcohol on the ironworking site, I was the hardest motherfucker on that work site, period. I've been the character that I believe in as a strong, powerful, hard worker, the hardest worker in the room mentality since I was a fucking kid. Write this down. Do what matters first, it sets you apart. The reason I wrote down this principle and why I operate from it is because it also aligns with the things that Brian and myself teach you guys. All right, your non-negotiables, the things that matter first. This is why when I wake up every day, I focus on me and my mindset. What do you guys think the next thing is that I focus on in my day-to-day life? Yep, and last but not least, motherfuckers. Last but not least. Last but not least, exactly, bruh, exactly. What this means is very simple, right? Be you. Now this is a vulnerability question. How many of you guys are your actual true self around your partner? How many of you guys are your actual true self around your friends? You don't hold anything back. How many of you guys are your actual true self on social media because you aren't scared of being judged? Why are you not fucking embracing that shit? When I got into the fitness industry, everybody told me, Cole, stop swearing on social media, you're not gonna get anywhere. Cole, you're not jacked enough to be a fucking fitness coach. Cole, you're not this guy, stop trying to act like it. I was like, well, I don't wanna be that fucking dude, man. Like, I'm me. Stop apologizing for being you. I'm comfortable in the silence in every situation. If you guys look at my videos on social media, it's the same fucking thing. I'll hit you with a banger, and then there'll be like a solid 3-second gap where I'm just staring at the camera, and sometimes I'm pacing around, and people are like, what the fuck, dude? This guy's speaking to my soul. It's because I am. Every fucking video you click on that I produce, I want you to feel something. I want to speak to your soul. I'm not throwing shit at the wall expecting it to hit. I'm coming at one of your fucking pains. I'm coming at one of your insecurities, and I'm coming at one of your justifications, regardless of how it's gonna fucking make you feel. 3 to 5 seconds is the most important part of every video. Yes and no. It is, but then why would I listen to the rest of the fucking 45 seconds that you're talking? Why would I listen to the rest of the shit that you're producing? And it's because you keep me focused with your tone, and you also go through my 3-step process. The first one is thoughts. Write that down, please. I understand my purpose on social media, correct? All you guys do too? We understand our niche on social media, correct? All you guys do too? But you guys will only say one pain and you won't actually dive into what the fuck the pain is. So you'll say it, but you won't actually understand it, or you will be too scared to expand on it. Love is not a universal language, but pain is. And a lot of you guys don't understand that you're allowed to say / assume pain of niches. We need to understand that pinpointed language is what's going to come from the hook that we need to create on social media. And that all stems from the thought. Join the conversation in their head and finish their sentence. So this is a 3-step process to talking head videos. All right, speaking on camera, being able to deliver your thought to the individuals on the other side of it. The second is purpose. Write it down. I have vowed to a lot of you guys that if you bring another fucking piece of content to content audits where you just said I threw this up because I didn't have anything else, I would kick you off my fucking call. And why? Write this down. If there's no purpose behind it, don't produce it. Last but not least is the delivery. Write it down. You need a hook that slaps, a subheading that supports, and a plot / story that you follow. Props can be hooks, all right? Movement can be hooks. Words can be hooks. Does this all make sense, everybody? Every time the scene changes, it is a jump cut. You do not need to add in dissolve transitions or fancy transitions or anything else. You just need to change up the scene because it keeps individuals' attention the entire time. Hence why we have a hook that slaps, a subheading that supports, and then the plot / story where we keep people entertained. Go.
What's a subheading?
A subheading is, Brian, when you call people dorks, all right, that is Brian's subheading. So give us a hook that you'd usually use.
When someone says, how much do you charge?
Yes, hook.
the subheading is the worst thing you can say is blank.
Yes, or like we've done videos before where he's like, if somebody asks the price, don't tell them. And then it'll jump to me and be like, don't be a fucking idiot, pay attention. And then bam, it'll fucking go into it. Watch time matters because attention is the best currency. You don't have it, you fail. If you don't get it, someone else is gonna fucking win. Go write a script. I want one written that hammers the fucking point home. What's the pain? What's the purpose behind it? And how are you gonna deliver it? Go write the fucking script. Once you guys are done writing the script, we're gonna eat some food. Kenny, get up. I want you to look to the crowd and read your script out. Again, hook that slaps, subheading that supports, plot/story that delivers the actual point home. Go ahead.
In 2017, I tore a muscle in my back warming up my deadlift in a powerlifting competition. See, I was so focused on trying to impress people in the gym that I was lifting heavy 6 days a week instead of building the right way so I could perform in the competition. Now, instead of winning a competition, I got to grind out 12 weeks of training and then spend 12 weeks rehabbing an injury afterwards. Now, before you fuck yourself up in the same way, you need to understand the point of training is to succeed in the sport. Stop worrying about looking good training and start focusing on what you need to do to win when it actually matters.
I like that. So the hook is good. He's talking about an injury. He's adding fucking personality to it. He's adding a story to it. Now, how we make that video great is we add movement and or props to it to fucking paint the picture in everybody's mind. Make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing, big dog. All right, now we're gonna do this with one person. The whole goal is you guys are gonna be experimenting with this. By the end of the night, I actually want 3 full scripts written. If you guys actually write them and film them with Matt later on tonight, that's dope. That's even better. My goal though is by the end of the night, you guys have 3 written, okay? The goal is to get you guys to film these in front of the camera with fucking Matt in a purposeful way. We're actually gonna do one person today before we fucking leave though, so you guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about and how I want it delivered. Sound good?
Okay, so round of applause for Cole. They don't think they need things.
No, they know it's important, but the thing is like,
They don't think they need it.
no.
Like so they're gonna resonate with the shit that's like you're talking about pain, trauma, the shit you went through, because that's what they're currently dealing with in their awareness.
Yeah.
So it's like you give them what they want, and then when they come in, you like give them what they need. It's the same thing with my right? It's the same thing with my content. It's like you think you need to make more sales, which is why all my sales content hits, because you think you need to fucking sell more. But then when I talk to you, I'm like, the reason you can't sell is your content's dog shit. Connection, proof, value. Those are the 3 fucking content types, right? And all of us have a different strategy. Like, Cole's content is more like connection and opinion based. It's not a lot of like value you can take. If you look at my content, 90% of my content, tomorrow is all about value. 90% of my content is like, here's specific value that you can take away today and you can use immediately in your coaching business. So connection, proof, and value. Connection is also like talking about your values as a father and how you want to show up for your daughter. That's connection. And connection is just like what you believe about the world. Like that's connection. It doesn't have to be a story about a demon that you overcame.
Probably my give mentality.
Yeah.
Versus take.
On Cole is like the content king, core values king. Like I'm all about conversion. So I'm like, I value. I'm like, I got the conversion. So he's got the fucking awareness. He knows how to get the eyeballs. I know how to turn the eyeballs into clients. That's a motherfucking wrap on day 1, son. I didn't do much of the coaching. I was doing a lot of the fucking talking in the background. Yo, that's how we do. Now tomorrow, y'all are gonna watch me fucking kill it for day 2.
Follow me at Cole Silva if you want more value like you guys just saw today. This is what we do. Hey, what do you mean put the camera down, Nick? Bro, these guys don't know how to keep cameras on. You see this shit?
Do you want him promoting his YouTube channel?
Listen, I just delivered so much value to his YouTube channel.
I didn't know I tell you to fucking. Yes, you did. I didn't say put your fucking shit. I said no. I didn't know I said put your camera away, dickbag. I said wrap your shit up.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying.
Hey, wait, time out. Am I allowed to promote myself after teaching that long? Yeah. So keep the fucking camera up, Nick. This is why he makes fun of you being vegan all the time. Okay? Now I look like an asshole on camera instead of just a valuable individual. You piece of shit, Nick, alright? Day 1 was fucking lit. Absolute fucking blast. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I started this day feeling like dog shit. Like not a fucking 6 out of 10. I was being generous. I felt fucking horrible. My stomach was turning like crazy. I honestly feel pretty good. Cool. I feel pretty good. I smashed a lot of fucking medicine. The breakthroughs were fucking insane. I've had some very deep conversations. I did not realize how many individuals need that leadership talk. Cool. Holy fuck. dude. Like fucking emotional trauma coming out. I got pulled aside like fucking 9 times. And it makes me very happy because the reason why we went over emotional trauma / leadership and values paired with content is because they both are intertwined. A lot of you guys want millions of followers and all the fucking business through your social media, but you're not good enough leaders in the fucking first place. So that's why you're not gonna get anywhere. And you don't deserve to blow up because you're not gonna be able to fucking lead them because you can't even lead yourself. I'll see you at dinner.
Follow me at The Real Brian Mark on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.